Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday. I think it's January 30th. Is that right, or is it February 1st? I don't know the date, you guys. I'm a little out of it. So I am 2 days late for my weekly update. My weekly updates are usually on Mondays. So I did not film on Monday for a couple reasons. I did get back from Vegas Sunday night. So first thing Monday, I weighed myself, and originally it said I was up 2 pounds. I have a feeling that was just from flying and kind of regulating myself. Also, Monday I was incredibly sick, and I'll go through some of what I'm going through right now. But that's why I'm late on this. So we'll go ahead and just start with stats. For everybody that is new, thank you for joining me. I have almost 400 subscribers, which is crazy to me. Like, I think the last time I uploaded, I had like 350 or something. I don't know. This is crazy. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. My name is Bree. I am 27 years old. I'm 5'3.5" and this whole video is going to be crooked. 5'3.5". My highest weight recorded was in June of 2017, was 250.2. Started my liquid diet at 241. I had surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, Monday, September 25th in Urbana, Illinois. I weighed 238. Last week I came to you guys at 186.4. So Monday morning I was 188.4. Again, I think it was just kind of my body regulating itself after flying and vacation. This morning I was 186.2. So really not a loss for the week, which is okay. I'm glad I did not gain, technically. So yeah. One thing I forgot to talk about last week was my lab work. I told you guys that I had to have lab work done early. They usually at my hospital do not do the lab work until 6 months out. However, I was having some numbness going on like some of my body. It was just topical, like not a big deal. It was just some skin numbness. And so they wanted to check my B12 levels. So I had to have a full panel of labs done. Those all came back perfectly normal. The only thing that she said was a little bit low, I think, was potassium or iron. I hate to say that I don't know which one, but it was like borderline low. Like it was still within the reason of good limits, but they wanted me to just eat foods that were higher in potassium, which I can understand. So other than that, all of my labs came back perfectly fine. So not sure what's going on exactly with the numbness on my body. They did say that if anything got worse or anything like that, and since my labs came back normal, the next stage for me would be to go to a neurologist just to see if there's something going on. That leads me into my next thing. A couple weeks ago, before I started like working out my upper body and stuff, I had been just doing cardio at the gym. And I started to feel my shoulders start hurting, like right up in here, just right up in there. And it was like, it was a feeling like my shoulder was extremely sore. So I thought I just like slept on it wrong a couple days. However, it has dramatically gotten worse since then. It did not help while I went to Vegas and I was holding a book bag and pulling my luggage and that kind of stuff. It just, it really weighed down on my shoulder, and it's now spread to the back of my neck. And the neck is actually the worst part now. Any minor movement, I get a sudden twinge of my neck. It is really bad at the base of my neck, and so I'm getting really bad headaches. I've had to take medicine in order to sleep. So I actually still had some liquid hydrocodone from surgery, and I've been taking that at night to sleep. I'm really not sure what to do, you guys. It is now, and this is going to sound funny, like I sound like a hypochondriac, I swear, but it is now like inside my neck. Like, I feel like I have a swollen lymph nodes and stuff. Like, it just, I don't know what the deal is, but it went from just my shoulder to now my shoulder and neck. My neck is worse than ever, and now the inside of my neck is sore. So I called yesterday to talk to my primary care, and I got an appointment for tomorrow. So I'm going to go in and see what all she can do. I don't know if it's just, you know, something that needs an anti-inflammatory to help whatever go down. I don't know if she's going to refer me to somewhere to get some kind of scan. I have no idea, but I'm in a lot of pain. And even just saying pain, when my neck moved, I don't know what to do. I actually stayed home from work yesterday because I was just so sick. Like, my neck and shoulder were so bad. I had reflux that was so bad I was gagging. I just could not survive, you guys. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I post most of it on my Instagram story. I just have been down and out for the past couple days. Insurance. So I don't know how many of you guys had known, but I'd mentioned it a couple times, I think just vaguely. My insurance company, so when I had surgery, I had the pre-authorization and the approval for surgery. And that was 4 months ago. I had surgery 4 months ago. I finally hit my 4-month mark, by the way. I did not weigh exactly on 4 months because that was Thursday, and that was when I was traveling for Vegas, so I did not weigh myself. So 4 months ago, I had surgery. My insurance company was still not paying for my surgery. The hospital was calling me like, hey, you owe us $45,000. We're going to need you to pay, or we're going to send your bill to collections. Like, it was bad. So I had been arguing with insurance. I called them back, and they had said that my insurance was showing that it was denying claims because my premium wasn't paid. Okay, first of all, my insurance is through my employer, so my premium was being paid. Second of all, that's not my fault, even if it wasn't being paid. Like, I'm paying my premiums. I pay my stuff. If my employer was not paying my premiums, that's still not my fault. So I did talk. I have Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois for anybody that's interested. And Illinois as a whole sucks ass. Let's just get that out there. So anyway, I called and talked to them Monday and finally got things resolved. The agent had no idea why it was showing the premiums weren't paid, because there was nothing in their system that said the premiums weren't paid. So that was a big mess. So she manually went in and adjusted all the claims. So instead of like the $42,000 or something stupid, I owe $1,000, which is fine. I knew that like total for my surgery, I was gonna owe close to $3,000. That's just how my insurance worked. My max out of pocket was like $3,400. So I knew that I was going to owe about $3,000, which was fine. I already had like $2,000 of it paid. I was just waiting to get my final bills figured out. So that's been figured out. That's good. So I guess the last thing to talk about would be Vegas. So for those of you that don't know, I went to Vegas. I flew out last Thursday. I went with Amy and her husband Aaron, and we met Vachelle, one of Amy's friends out there. It was pretty cool. Like, the experience was so interesting. We went out for Amy's birthday, which was Friday. Happy birthday again, Amy. And it just so happened to be that the weight loss surgery meetups were this weekend in Vegas. So there was a lot of people. And I don't know if y'all watch people on Instagram or you follow people and they talked about drama. I personally have no idea what happened and no idea what their drama was. There are a lot of people that are saying that they will never go to a meetup again and all this stuff. So I'm just going to go through my take on everything. So my take on things, my original plan to go was for Amy's birthday. When I found out that it was the weight loss conventions and meetups, I did think that would be really cool to meet some of the girls that I've been talking to on Instagram. I thought that would be really cool. So I thought in my mind, you know, we're going to be celebrating Amy's birthday, but if we have time, if we're able to meet other people, great. So we were able to meet some really, really cool people. Sierra from Sierra VSG on Instagram. Amy, it used to be Amy and a half. She is now Amy Eats Bacon, which is hilarious. And then Michelle from Discovering Shell on Instagram. Super, super cool ladies. You guys, down to earth, extremely nice. Had a really, really good time. So got to hang out with them girls quite a bit. I would have liked to met up with some other people. However, I did not. I didn't meet up with anybody from the big meetups or anything like that. And I'm going to take full responsibility for that. I used to think that I was a people person back in high school, and like, you know, I work in customer service. My job is to take care of people and be nice to people, and, you know, and be that kind of liaison between business and people, if that makes any sense. I'm just really great at customer service. I get along great with customers. What I've realized as I've gotten older is I do not like people. I do not like people. And in part, it's myself. It's myself because I've gotten complacent being by myself, and I don't like to be bothered. And I know that sounds horrible. Like, I would never be rude to somebody, especially if they came up to me and then followed me on Instagram or something, and they were like, oh my God, I follow you. I would be ecstatic, and I would love to say hi and say stuff. But my comfort zone is just me, myself, and I. So in order to meet other people from the meetup and get out there and say, you know, hey, this is my Instagram name, I follow you, I would love for you to follow me, whatever, I would actually have to get out of my comfort zone. Turns out I'm not very good at that. I have had anxiety for so many years now, and it is definitely turned social. I just am uncomfortable in group settings. I don't feel welcome, feel a little out of place, which I personally think I have every right to feel out of place and unwanted. That's my feelings. I know nobody specifically wanted to make me feel that way, but I personally was just ready to go home. I missed my baby. I missed my mom. I missed my small town. I missed where I was comfortable around my own people. Me personally, by the end of the trip, I felt unwanted, and I did honestly second guess why I even went. I have to be completely honest. Those were just my feelings. Nobody intentionally made me feel that way, and it was not one person in particular that made me feel that way. It was just my feelings in my own head. I personally did not feel like I belonged there with the group of people, and I was just ready to go home. Does that mean that I will never go to another weight loss surgery meetup? No, it doesn't. Actually, I am looking forward to going at one point or another. However, I have plans to do things completely different. I'm going to make a point before the weight loss surgery meetup to reach out to my girls on Instagram and find roommates and make plans for lunches and meetups and everything. I want to be a part of everything next time. And if that means I have to go outside of my comfort zone, I will. But at least I'll be prepared for it. I was really not prepared for the amount of social anxiety I would have on this trip. And I was not prepared for the amount of emotions that I would feel. So, yes, I will go to a weight loss surgery meetup sometime. I don't know when or where, because I live in Illinois, and to be completely honest, I cannot afford another trip like Vegas for a while. That was an extremely expensive trip. So I will go again. I also wanted to let you guys know to stick around at the end of this video. I'm going to be posting all of my pictures from Vegas. Some of them are like a side-by-side. One of them I just posted on Instagram as my Transformation Tuesday. It was a screen grab from my very first YouTube video ever, where I was in underwear and a bra. So I put that up, and then side-by-side was my 4-month picture. It was a picture of me in underwear and a bra that I took while I was in Vegas. So check those out. I'm also going to be posting like clothes pictures of what I wore out, things like that. So if you guys want to see those, just keep watching here, and I'm going to upload them now. So that is all I have for this week, you guys. Thank you so much for being patient, being excited for me for my Vegas trip. All of the Instagram love that I got was incredible. Yes, so I am really just going to take this week to recuperate and get back into the flow of things. Hopefully get my head, my neck, and my shoulder better, and just get back to where I need to be. So that is it for this week. Enjoy the pictures, and I will see everybody next week. Bye.